Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and fine at home. Okay, so today we are going to start our second chapter of biology. The name of the chapter is Nutrition in Animals. So, before starting the chapter, we will solve this case study. Okay, uh, first of all, please tell me, have you ever met uh, aliens in your life? Have you ever heard about aliens? Can you tell me? Okay, very good. Yes, you already met with the aliens in 6th standard. Very good. Okay, so today again we you people will meet four aliens in classroom. Okay, we are at home right now, so you can assume yourself as a alien. So today we will meet four aliens again in this 7th standard. Okay, so these four aliens are coming to our earth to explore some interesting things. Okay, so that's why we are going to meet them. So before reading this case study, first of all I want to introduce with you the name of the four aliens. So the four aliens, the name of the four aliens are F-deck, drill deck, astrodeck, and Klondike. So these are the four aliens to whom we will meet today, and to whom we will meet also in between our chapters, because today they are coming to our earth to explore something interesting things. Clear? Now let's start with our this case study, or let's start to solve the mystery. So first of all, this first alien is saying about that where this is our first alien. This is our first alien. The name of this alien is drill deck. Okay, so where has all our food gone? So drill deck is saying कि हमारा सारा food कहाँ पे चला जाता है. Clear? So the name of this alien is astrodeck. Okay, so astrodeck is saying I know what has happened. I had seen a boy putting cheese balls in his mouth. Clear? सो कहता मुझे पता है, आई नो वट हैज़ हैपन्ड, कि होता क्या है. क्लियर? सो एस्ट्रोडेक इज सेइंग दैट आई सॉ अ बॉय हु वाज ईटिंग चीज बॉल्स एंड ही पुट दोज चीज बॉल्स इनटू हिज माउथ. क्लियर? नाउ दिस एलियन इज क्लॉन्डेक. what but we need them for the trade on earth. Clear? So this alien is saying that the food that we eat, you can say the food we need for the activities in our daily life, so we need that food. ठीक है? On earth, the activities that we do on earth, for that we need food. Now next is, yes, no need to worry. No need to worry. Okay, using my reductrix device, one of you can reduce in size and go in search of the cheese balls. I also have an ear device for communication and camera to guide you. Now who is saying this? Who is saying these wording? So Robonum is friend of these four aliens, so he is helping those aliens to find out the path of, or to find out the path of food, or you can say where the food has gone that is eaten by us. Clear? So Robonum is helping in that. So Robonum is saying that I have some devices. With the help of that device, one of you, ठीक है, one of you can reduce in size, कि आप छोटे से हो जाओगे मेरे डिवाइस से, and you can go in search of cheese balls. So what is he saying? That you can go inside the mouth of that boy to search those cheese balls that where they have gone. Okay, and I also have ear device for communication and camera to guide you. So side by I will also provide you ear device, ठीक है, for the communication with each other, and I have also camera. With the help of that camera I will set a screen. So Robonum is saying to guide you at each and every step. Clear everyone? Now next is I volunteer to go and find out cheese balls. But first, we must set up a screen so that you can guide me where to go. So, this alien is saying that as a volunteer, I will go to search those cheese balls in the mouth of that boy. Clear? And but firstly, what you have to do, you have to set a screen to so that you can guide me where to go. Okay, so this alien is saying to Robonum. Clear? Now the next is, let us see on the screen if FDEC uh, can find the cheese balls. Okay, so this alien is saying, let us see on the screen. Now they are watching on the screen. ठीक है, वो वॉच कर रहे हैं, किसको वॉच कर रहे हैं, FDEC को स्क्रीन पे. क्लियर? Now next one is help. I would soon be crushed. Wait, where are these secretions coming from that are making me wet? I can see some ducts. Clear? Now this FDEC alien has entered into the mouth of that boy, and he is saying that, oh, I would soon be crushed. मैं तो यहाँ पे crush हो जाऊँगा. Means I will convert into small pieces because that boy is chewing. ठीक है, he is crushing those cheese balls. Now where are these secretions coming from? ठीक है, that are making me wet. कहता कोई secretions मुझे गीला कर रही हैं, वो secretions कहाँ से आ रही हैं, from where they are coming. Okay, so I can see some ducts. मैं कुछ ducts देख पा रहा हूँ जिसके थ्रू वो secretions आ रही हैं. Clear? Now next one is, oh no, I'm falling into a tunnel that is squeezing me like a soft ball. ठीक है, after entering the mouth, now he is moving through the tunnel. Tunnel means now he entered into the food pipe. He entered into the food pipe. So he is asking that I'm falling into the tunnel that is squeezing me like a soft ball. Now okay, so now this alien FDEC is saying that, guys, is there an earthquake? And why is my skin burning? Oh, is it acid? I must hold on to this celery or I would drown into these secretions. Clear? So कहता, now he has entered into the stomach. Where he has entered now? He's entered into the stomach. So after reaching there, he is saying, guys, is there any earthquake? उसको लग रहा है कि यहाँ पे जैसे कोई भूचाल सा आ गया, earthquake सा आ गया. Clear? And why my skin is burning? Now his skin starts burning. Why it starts burning? Because in our stomach there is acid. Acid is present over there. Clear? And the name of that acid is hydrochloric acid that is present in our stomach. So that's why his skin starts burning. Clear? So I must hold on or I would drawn into these secretions. Okay, so now he is saying that I will fall down into these secretions. Now the next one is, just hold on, this is just stomach. Okay, now his friends are saying that this is just a stomach. Now next is more secretions. I can smell bile. Okay, now he has entered into the next you can say chamber, or you can say in the next path, that is small intestine. Okay, where he can smell some of he can observe some foul smell, and the smell that is coming over there, that is of bile juice. Okay, because bile is there in the small intestine. I have scanned everywhere, but it seems as if the cheese balls have disappeared somewhere. Now he is not able to find any cheese ball in the small intestine. Okay, now the cheese balls have disappeared. Cheese balls क्या हो गए? Totally disappeared हो गए. Why it is so? Because now the cheese balls over here, they could totally get digested, and all the nutrients that were present in the cheese balls, that will be taken by small intestine over here. So that's why he is not able to see any cheese ball in the small intestine. Now the next one is, finally I can see light at the end of this messy and smelly tunnel, but oh, no luck with the cheese walls. Now at last he has entered into the large intestine, and at the end of the large intestine, now he is able to see a hole. Now he is able to see a opening, or you can say a hole, through which he can go and out of this messy and smelly tunnel. And along with this, he is saying that no luck was with cheese balls. Okay, because cheese balls has totally disappeared, so that's why he is saying. Now the Robonom is replying. Now Robonom is helping this alien F deck, that where the cheese balls has gone, because he is not able to found those cheese balls in small intestine and large intestine. So now he is confused, वो confused है that where those cheese balls has gone. So this is the human digestive system. I am sure something must have happened to the cheese balls here. So now he is saying that the path that you have traveled from the mouth to the large intestine, this is the human digestive system. ये क्या था? एक human digestive system था कि जिसके थ्रू आपने पूरा जो path आपने पूरा travel किया from the mouth to the large intestine. Clear? So that's why समथिंग हैज़ हैपन्ड टू द चीज़ बॉल्स, कि कुछ तो चीज़ बॉल्स के साथ हुआ है. ओके, सो दिस इज़ आवर मिस्ट्री दैट वी हैव टू सॉल्व इन दिस चैप्टर, दैट वट हैज़ हैपन्ड टू दोज चीज़ बॉल्स, और यू कैन से द फूड दैट वी ईट, वट हैज़ हैपन्ड टू दैट food. Clear? How our food get digested, how we absorb the nutrients, how we remove the undigested food, how we get energy, all these things we will read in this chapter. Clear everyone? So now let's start with the chapter process of nutrition. Okay, so the name of the chapter is nutrition in animals, so that's why we will read the whole process of human digestive system in this chapter, that how animals or human beings take their nutrition. Clear? Okay, so a variety of life forms exist on Earth. One common factor among them is the requirement of energy for their sustenance and carrying out various life processes. Different organisms obtain energy in different ways. We know that organisms can be grouped as autotrophs and heterotrophs. Okay, so a variety of life is living on the earth. So many variety are there, or not only a single type of microorganisms are there, or different kinds of varieties are there. So among them, ठीक है, among these different varieties, only one factor is common. What is that? That requirement of energy for their sustenance and carrying out various life processes, because all the organisms need energy to do their daily life activities. Okay, so this is the common factor among them. But different organisms obtain their energy in different ways. Like plants are autotrophs, they make their own food, but rest all other living organisms, they depend upon plants for their food, so that's why they are known as heterotrophs. Clear? Now examples of heterotrophs who can make their own food, or who can synthesize their own food from using simple substances like carbon dioxide, water, and minerals in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So who can prepare their own food? First of all, green plants, next is algae and blue green algae. So these are the examples of autotrophs. Now next is heterotrophs, like all other organisms like human beings, whale, shark, cow, butterfly, amoeba, है ना, all these things depend upon all these microorganisms depend upon plants for their food. So that's why every, you can say, different organisms have different ways to obtain their energy. Now next is the food consumed by an organism is large in size and complex. Now we will talk about the food that we eat, that we take from the plants. So the food that is taken by all the organisms, that is very large in size, that is very complex. So we need to break it down into smaller pieces. ठीक है, तो हमें किस चीज़ की ज़रूरत होती है? इसको ब्रेक डाउन करने की into smaller pieces. Clear? And then that food is absorbed by the microorganisms body to obtain the energy. So this is how a food gets converted into simpler substances, but we will read the whole procedure, that how it is being converted into smaller pieces. Clear? So there are some steps that are involved in this. So those steps are, first is ingestion. First is ingestion. Ingestion means taking in food. Food को अंदर लेके जाना. When we put our food into our mouth, that is known as ingestion. Clear? So we are reading some steps that are involved in the breaking down of food. Clear? Now the next one is digestion. Now the next one is digestion. So digestion means converting the food into simpler forms. Converting the food into simpler forms. Okay. Now the next one is absorption and assimilation. Absorption and assimilation. What do you mean by absorption? When our food gets totally converted into simpler forms, then the nutrients that are present in that food, those nutrients get absorbed by our body. Clear? And assimilation, what do you mean by assimilation? Then that nutrients are used to get the energy. That is known as assimilation. And the last step is egestion. Last step is egestion. So what do you mean by egestion? The removal of the solid waste material. Removal of, you can say, the solid waste material or toxic substances from the body after the absorption of the nutrients. The leftover solid waste material inside our body, when we remove that, that process is known as egestion. So these are the various steps that are involved. Okay, and this entire process is termed as nutrition. This entire process is termed as nutrition. So because with the help of these steps we take nutrition. This is how the animals take nutrition. Clear everyone? So today okay, now the next is FDEC. Now the next is FDEC. What he is saying, the process appears to be very complicated, but where does all this happen? कहते जो ये process है सारा, okay, the process appears to be very complicated. ये सारा process कहता है बहुत ज़्यादा complicated है. The whole process, ingestion है ना, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. But where does this happen? ये होता कहाँ पे है? Where does this happen? Okay, let us understand by exploring the process of nutrition in man. So that's why we will explore these steps by reading the process of nutrition in man. So now we will start, you can say, so we will start with the human digestive system to understand all these steps, that where these steps has been occurred. ठीक है, where ingestion is occurred, where digestion has been take place, where absorption is there in the human digestive system, where assimilation is there, and through and where egestion takes place, that how we remove our, with the help of which organ we remove our solid waste outside our body. Clear? So to clear these steps, we will read now the nutrition in man. Okay, before that I want to show you that this autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs, I already told you that the organisms, or you can say the living organisms that can prepare their own food by using simple organic substances. ठीक है? So in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, those are known as autotrophs. And heterotrophs, that cannot prepare their own food, but they depend upon plants for their food, so they are known as heterotrophs. Clear? Okay, so now we will start with our human digestive system. So before starting this human digestive system, I want to show you one video about the human digestive system, and then you will get a clarity that how our food moves into different parts of our human digestive system, into different organs. Clear? After that we will start reading our different organs of human digestive system one by one. Clear? So before starting this, I want to show you one video.
Our topic for today is digestive system in humans. Digestion is a process in which complex food material is broken down into simpler substances. The digestion of food in humans takes place in the alimentary canal, which is a long tube extending from the mouth to the anus. The different parts of the alimentary canal are buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Two glands, namely liver and pancreas, also help in digestion. The food is taken in through the mouth. It is chewed and mixed with saliva in the buccal cavity. Saliva is a digestive juice secreted by the salivary glands. The chewed food enters into the food pipe or esophagus and is then slowly pushed into a bag-like structure called stomach. The stomach also secretes mucus, digestive juices, and hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid kills the bacteria in the food and makes the food acidic. The food then goes into a highly coiled tube called small intestine. The small intestine receives secretions from the liver and pancreas. The liver secretes bile juice, while the pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. The walls of the small intestine also secrete juices which help in further digestion of food. The inner surface of the small intestine has finger-like projections called villi. The villi have extensive network of blood vessels. The digested food is then passed into the blood vessels. The undigested food is passed into the large intestine. It is wider than the small intestine. Excess of water and salts are absorbed here, and undigested waste is passed out of the body through the anus.
So I hope you all have enjoyed your video in this way. So our food has been digested through various organs that are participated in human digestive system. So we will in the next video we will start with the human digestive system, and we will read all the organs that are involved in human digestive system one by one in detail. Clear everyone? So till then, bye bye everyone. We will meet in next video.